It's Nolan.
Round and round.
Ay, they thinking I'm triggered, you better pull it. I'm the last dragon. First nigga to bite the bullet. I'm one of the illest to pursue this. Niggas is foolish to play with me, but I'm sticking to it. You gotta check for the publishing. I might need a Pulitzer. All the Jekyll and Hydes flipping these people are puzzling. They come from my perspective. The love is so humble and disagreeing. They attack you. They wish they could muzzle them. Got respect for the miles. Wrist chili, I covered it. Took a covenant. Promised to get this cheese. No assistance from the government. Suffering in the city just enough to get by. Now I laugh at my struggle similar to Kawhi. Money and murder, we know that it's sanctioned. I only trust Benjamin Franklin. I feel like I'm Langston with a hue opposite of my sanctum. All these rap niggas, y'all stand, I lyrically spank them. Top of the morning for me. If I was single, I asked for a date with Glorilla Speedy. That's pretty Mormon of me. My Timbo finger meaning nobody scoring on me. The last second I'm pulling like Robert Horry, homie, please. Everything I spend to appease. I've been the best since Pinstripe Lees. I've been the beast since franchise snapping in them big white tees. I'm feeling blessed and I ain't even sneeze, so grip these, nigga. I'm a creator, no Tyler. Pull heat from the hip, make them shake like Tyler. That's a double entendre. The boy gotta glow like a 9 to all these brands on the nigga. You would think I was sponsored. Shout, it might need a podcast. Feedback on the mic like a fucked up broadcast. These birds ran through, gotta look up the Carfax. Realist in 4K, gotta step up your format, nigga. What's going on, beautiful people? It's the kid J Nolan here. Welcome back to another episode of Inside the Industry, your number one source for music, entertainment, commentary, and breakdowns. If you saw my previous video, then you would know that we now have the Patreon up, patreon.com/RealJNolan. I'll put it up on the screen for y'all real quick. Of course, it's not a necessity. Not everyone has to sign up. But if you want to get those exclusive album listening, music, video reaction, freestyle reactions, you want to get first dibs on upcoming J Nolan music, or you want to get access to the freestyles that I drop at the top of these videos, you're going to have to sign up. It'll be pinned in the comment down below. I'll also put it on my community wall for y'all to join. But with this Kendrick stuff dropping out of nowhere, I know people wanted to listen with me. If y'all still interested in that, we can do it. You know, we'll just have to set it up at a future time. But that's the link right here for y'all to join. Drake. Oh man, you've done it. What's that song? Oh no, hell no, man. Y'all done up and done it. Oh no, hell no, boy. Y'all done up and done it. Hey man. Drake, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? I'm responding before we even get to it. Drake is out here suing Universal Music Group and Spotify, allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly, but we got the information. Over Not Like Us. Basically saying that they took unfair measures to propel Not Like Us to astronomical lengths. I'm guessing he feels like he didn't receive the same type of preferential treatment since they are under the same umbrella under Universal. Him directly with Republic, and Kendrick with Interscope. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we at. So let's go ahead and just pull the article up. I don't have access to the lawsuit, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I don't. But what I do have is this Billboard Pro article that pretty much outlines what Drake's complaint is all about. So let me share my screen and we'll get right to it. Boy, you done fucked up, but let's go. All right, folks. Drake has initiated legal action against Universal Music Group and Spotify over allegations that the two companies conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. In a filing that just came in Monday morning, which is today, in Manhattan court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC, terrible name by the way, but hey, do what you do, accused UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Lamar's song, a track that savagely attacked Drake amid an ongoing feud between the two stars. They say UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices, attorneys for Drake's company write. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. Drake's attorneys accuse UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. They try to put a RICO out on this man over dropping a song. Drake, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You are proving yourself as the lamest, most tender nigga in hip hop. And this is somebody who it's coming from somebody who's tried to find the salvageable remnants of your career. This is bad. This is terrible. Boy, wasn't you just on stream last night trying to talk about Steve Lacy being a fragile op? What do you think this makes you appear as? Huh? Let's keep going. He trying to put RICO on a nigga, man. Well, not on Kendrick, but on UMG. Let's run that back. Drake's attorneys accuse UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute often used in criminal cases against organized crime. He's calling this a crime. They also allege deceptive business practices and false advertising under New York state law. The court filings are excuse me, I'm getting tongue-tied here, a remarkable twist in the high-profile beef between the two stars, which saw Drake and Lamar exchange stinging diss tracks over a period of months earlier this year. That such a dispute would spill into business litigation seemed almost unthinkable in the world of hip-hop. Abso-fucking-lutely. But I'm sure Drake would know all about what Universal is capable of doing, because he used to be their darling. He used to be their number one guy. He used to be their biggest investment. Remember, they gave him allegedly $400 to $500 million. Some people even say that it might be in the upwards of $700 million just 2 years ago. Wow, how the tides have changed. Nobody complained when Meek Mill had to endure everything. We always bring this up. I know the Drake fans are not going to like this. We always bring it up. But I'm sure Meek Mill has something to say about what UMG was able to do for Drake to plaster him all over America and abroad when it was back-to-back time, when you went on stage on your little shows and did all your little pyro tricks. It was all good there. Talking about some leaving it up to chance. Why should a record label have to leave anything up to chance when they're a fucking record label? If they invest into the artist, I would think they was investing in both of y'all. You think they just put money up for him? Family Matters was trending. Family Matters was on the Billboard charts. It just got overshadowed by a more quality, more danceable, more likable record that just so happened to be besmirching your name. Euphoria was at the top of the charts too, brother. What about that? Had Not Like Us came out, Euphoria probably would have sat there even longer. It was there for weeks above your shit. Let's keep going though. They say it also represents a stunning rift between Drake and UMG, where the star has spent his entire career. First through signing a deal with Lil Wayne's Young Money imprint, which was distributed by Republic Records, then by signing directly to Republic. Lamar, meanwhile, has also spent his entire career associated with UMG, first through the TDE imprint, which was distributed by Interscope, and more recently through his own company, PG Lang, which he licenses through Interscope. In technical terms, Monday's filing is not yet a full lawsuit, but a so-called pre-action petition. They're trying to put some pressure on them, basically saying, we willing to go all the way. Again, tender. This is why you don't get where you want to go, Drake. This is why 2024 has been so rough for you. You playing, you pity-patting, you pussyfooting around. Not calling you a pussy, but you pussyfooting around. If you have valid, you know what I'm saying? If you have a valid case, you already done besmirched your name enough just by filing this. So you might as well have went all the way with the lawsuit. But they say this is a procedure under New York law that aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. Spotify declined to comment on the allegations when reached by Billboard. UMG did not immediately return a request for comment. Drake's attorneys claim that UMG carried out its scheme in a variety of ways, including by charging Spotify vastly reduced licensing rates in exchange for the streamer recommending the song to users who had searched for unrelated songs and artists. I don't understand. Both of y'all music was being promoted the same way. I couldn't escape Not Like Us. I couldn't escape Family Matters. But now all of a sudden you feel like the fight was fixed. Again, they're a record label. It's not their job to sanction a battle between two of their assets. That's not what they do. So why would you think they would favor you or give a fuck? Talking about leaving it up to whatever. I don't think that they did anything, but I'm just saying, if that is the case, why are you feeling some type of way? You eating off this shit? Family Matters was a big record on the top of the charts too. I don't know if it topped at number 1, but it was up there. They also claim UMG paid influencers to boost the song on social media and also hired armies of bots to fraudulently spike the numbers. Again, if UMG paid for bots for Kendrick, you could bet your ass they paid for you too. If we want to talk about bots. You talking about hiring social media influencers, but that's what all the music marketers say you're supposed to do. Here's a quote. They say UMG conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. In one particularly eye-catching claim, the petition claims that UMG paid Apple to have its voice assistant feature Siri purposely misdirect users to Kendrick's song. They say online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyric Certified Pedophile, an allegation against Drake, the rapper's lawyer's right. So y'all remember when we played those videos of people saying Certified Lover Boy? But they weren't saying by Drake. They were saying play Certified Lover Boy, and it was attaching to the lyric. They're alleging that UMG paid Apple to program it that way so that Kendrick could run up his streams even further. I don't think this is going to end well for Drake. They say Apple is not named as a respondent in the petition nor accused of any legal wrongdoing. A spokesperson for the company did not immediately return a request for comment. Why would UMG choose to aggressively boost Lamar's song? That's my question. Drake's lawyers say it was partially because of the internal corporate dynamics at UMG and Interscope, where financial incentives for executives are largely based on the specific UMG division rather than the performance of UMG more generally. They say UMG schemes were motivated, at least in part, by the desire of executives at Interscope to maximize their own profits. Why is that against? That's not against the law, brother. That is not against the law. If Interscope says we're going to put money up to promote Kendrick Lamar, that's what they do. He is a part of their company. It's actually in their benefit to make sure that he's promoted well, because he's licensing his music through them for the time being until he gets that shit, till their licensing agreement ends. They would want to make it impressive to him so that he wants to re-up the contract rather than going completely independent. I'm sure Republic is doing the same for you, but you want to act like a little about it. Let's keep going. They say executives at Interscope have been incentivized to maximize the financial success of Interscope through the promotion of Not Like Us and its revitalizing impact on the artist's prior recording catalog. Drake's attorneys say he raised the same issue with UMG before heading to court, but that the music giant has no interest in taking responsibility for its misconduct. But this is the guy that Drake fans out here say is unbothered, living his best life, not thinking about the battle, not thinking about none of this. He's still thinking about Not Like Us for sure. But yet he's the guy out here talking about he's going to launch an Australian tour that kicks off on the night of the Super Bowl. Sorry, nobody cares about what you're doing in Australia, sir. I hope you weren't trying to sway anybody from watching the Super Bowl with that, because who the fuck is going to make it? Anyway. They have no interest in taking responsibility for the misconduct. To the contrary, he claims UMG has actively tried to conceal its wrongdoing, including by firing staffers perceived as having loyalty to Drake. Once again, excuse me, sir, since when do UMG employees have to have some loyalty to Drake? Since when is that a requirement to work at a label? This just tells me you're so used to UMG being up your ass crack for the past 15 years, you don't know how to deal with there being a new champ in town. Drake has repeatedly sought to engage UMG in discussions to resolve the ongoing harm he has suffered as a result of UMG's actions, the petition reads. UMG refused to engage in negotiations and insisted that UMG is not responsible for its own actions. I love it. Instead, Drake says UMG has pointed the finger at Lamar and insisted that Drake should sue his rival rather than the label. He also claims that UMG told him that the label would sue Lamar if Drake ended up filing his own lawsuit. Okay? Now that's drastic. He comes to UMG with his complaint. UMG says, hey, that ain't got nothing to do with us. If you got a problem with homie, go sue Kendrick. People have been waiting on Drake to try to sue Kendrick anyway so that they can continue to sully his motherfucking name. This is as bad as it can get, but it can get worse. You looking very you looking like the fragile op that you tried to describe Steve Lacy as. What are you doing? What is are you on a severe pack right now? What are you doing, son? So they say, hey, go sue him if you got a problem. He also says that if Drake does follow up and sue Kendrick, that UMG would also sue Kendrick. So let's see if everybody makes good on these allegations, because Kendrick don't seem to give a fuck about nothing. I don't think he even responds to the lawsuit. Come find where I did the wrongdoing other than whooping your ass. That's what you really want to sue me for, is for whooping your ass in front of the world. But this is the ass whooping that you asked for. Now that you done received it, you feeling some type of way about it. You're crazy. I don't like this shit at all. I don't like that at all. And you was just on stream last night with that boy XQC or whatever the fuck his name is, trying to act all unbothered. Trying to talk about it's going to take more than fairy tales to destroy me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Crip Walkers and all of these people, you know what I'm saying? It's all good. This tells a completely different story, brother. You just filed this today. Because homie got an album out. Homie got a music video out. Homie got all type of success. His shit finna go crazy. Niggas is wondering if he gonna sell 300 or 500,000 first week on a short week. But you know what I'm saying? Them 100 Gigs records didn't do that. Squabble Up debuted at number 1 with no hesitation. No Face didn't do that. Now I hate to have to kick it to you like that, homie. But we do deal in reality over here at Inside the Industry, and the reality is you looking like a sucker. Now we was just talking about your boy Wayne. It seems like y'all one and the same. It's Young Money. Young Moolah, baby. What are y'all doing? Y'all out here looking crazy. And y'all don't got no shame about it neither. $2025 finna look insane for y'all if y'all don't get y'all shit together. I'm not gonna sit here and keep dishing on homie, but this is horrible. The stench is filling up my studio, and I don't like it one bit. Any idea that you had that was like worth salvaging is going out the window. This might do irreparable damage to you trying to even release your next album, to be honest. The curiosity is killing cats out here. Let me know what y'all... I already know what the fuck y'all think of this down below in the comments. That's the funny part. But let me know, nonetheless. Be sure to like and share this video. If this is your first time seeing me on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Become an insider. I'll catch y'all on the next one. And again, if y'all want to get those exclusive listening sessions, join the Patreon as we get some folks rolling in there. I guess the first album that we'll listen to is GNX by Kendrick Lamar, just to catch up, because I still want to talk about it. I still want to listen to it with y'all, even though we're not going to be able to have that first listen together as I would have liked. We're still in the first week of its release, so we can set that up if we start getting some folks to join over there. Again, it'll be down below in the pinned comment. Come fuck with your boy, okay? Much love and respect. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rags. Leading my people like quarterback. Boy, I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the Gouda. We hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef on computers, I'm straight out the sewer. We come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. Wanna catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be humble.